Yo, 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 it's the Wave Report. We back for another episode. The King back. The King is here.
Oh, hi there.
Where you
It's
been,
been a
man?
while.
Where you been? Where
I
you
just wanna
been?
make sure he
Everything
real.
still real? Where you
I
been?
just want to make sure he real.
Everything's still real, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the one who buy lace front beards.
Okay.
Stop talking about Tay that way, bro. Man brought us in with a fantastic intro.
How was the tour, man?
Man, the tour is going good, man. Lovely. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Shout out to that boy Second Chance.
I'm sure you got some stories.
I got hella stories.
Come on, I need some road stories. We need that ASAP.
I'm sure you got
hella
some stories.
I can't share them all, you know.
Of course not.
It's a family show and shit.
Yeah.
It's a family show and shit. But
We missed you on the Wave Report, man.
yeah, man, I see y'all boys been killing it, man. Talking about the heavy shit, the real
Yeah,
shit.
man.
Facts.
Joe be hating on Nelly. You know what I mean? I had to
was
deal
hating
with
on
that.
Nelly. I didn't. So I'm sorry. To
And Nelly-
hate on somebody, they
Nelly
have
the goat
to.
to some people.
Nelly the what?
The goat to some people.
I could see that.
I can't be friends with none of those people who think Nelly the goat.
Shout out to Revolutionary.
Oh, man.
You think Nelly the goat? You think Nelly the goat?
Oh, man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. I can't trust his ear. I can't trust his
Hey,
ear.
man, you know, homie believe what he believe. You know, what I'm
True
saying?
that.
And I don't think it's too bad of a thing anyway. I wouldn't say he the GOAT. I like lyricists. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider him one. You
Nelly
know, some
trash.
people do.
Nelly trash. And in real
Disrespect.
life, I'll post it.
Disrespectful.
I just posted it.
Disrespectful.
Nelly trash in real life. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Disrespectful, man.
It's not being disrespectful.
Hot in here. Air Force Ones. Everybody had a pair.
Nelly trash. Sorry.
Air Force One. You ain't rock Air Force One?
Of course he did.
I was rocking Air Force Ones before Nelly
But
tried
when
to
that
steal
song
the
came
trend.
on,
No,
yeah.
it was already heavy in New York. He
when
tried
you-
to steal the trend.
listen.
He tried to make the trend
when that song
worldwide.
came on and you had on some Uptown,
Yeah.
how you felt?
I felt like they were, down south, they were making music about what we was doing up north already.
Whoa. We're going to have a North-South debate one day.
Nah, we don't need that because North would get embarrassed.
How? We wouldn't get
For real.
embarrassed.
You know
How?
what I mean?
We wouldn't get
Or
embarrassed.
you just, how about you
We'd
just,
lose, but we wouldn't get embarrassed.
Man.
I could recognize the game.
Yeah.
I see,
Look,
I see
look,
the game
look,
too.
look.
A Boogie sound, you from the South, but I ain't, you know.
I don't like anybody. I would not. Don't,
I love
don't put that
A-Boogie.
on us.
I mean, Cardi sound
ain't
like she from
co-signing
the
him?
South, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
And for the record, A Boogie don't sound like he from the south. He sound like he stole Dej Loaf's style. Anyway,
Damn, Daniel.
tell me why I lied. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody think. I think Nelly made okay records, but he ain't the GOAT. He ain't the GOAT. What is a GOAT? What is a
debatable.
GOAT? A GOAT means that you are the best at what you do. He wasn't the best at anything he did unless we're talking about regionally, locally, south from St. Louis. He was the best out of St. Louis for what he did. He was better than Murphy Lee, but
That's debatable.
Hey.
Murphy could rap.
Yeah, he could really rap.
yeah, but Melly ain't. He still don't know what the hook gonna be. Still don't know. He still can't make a hook to save his life. I ain't knocking Murphy Lee, but I'm just saying Nelly made great party music.
Yeah.
But he
He
ain't,
did.
He,
That's a fact.
he ain't the go to that.
Well,
I wouldn't
that's
say he
debatable.
could go to that, but he
Aight.
on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
He on the Mount Rushmore. Who's on your Mount Rushmore party music? Then we gotta have that conversation.
We can have that
We
conversation.
had that conversation.
Yeah, we're going to have that
But
conversation
it ain't,
soon.
it ain't Nelly. Nelly ain't the goat.
Ah.
Nelly is the the furthest left side face that you gonna find on there. He ain't on the top. He ain't in the middle.
Hey, y'all, we're gonna have this episode soon. We got something heavy on the docket today.
Fact.
Oh, I came for it.
Yeah, you came in at the perfect time, man.
Big fat.
Because today we talking about sacrifice. This episode.
Like Jesus' sacrifice? Or?
Hey, that's how you see it, man. Your perspective, you know what I mean? So I got a question for y'all boys.
What it is?
What is the biggest thing you've had to sacrifice in your relationship?
The biggest thing I've had to
That it was a struggle to sacrifice it, but you had to sacrifice it for the betterment of the relationship.
Strange pussy. No, I'm just playing. I was answering for Joe.
Nope.
You didn't answer the question?
Time.
Time.
I've had to sacrifice so much time in my relationship to build a foundation where I don't have to worry about time later. Every day matters. Today matters.
Right.
But I'm taking time away today to make sure that I have the best possible relationship tomorrow. I'm not. I know tomorrow isn't promised,
Right.
but I am grinding today so that if tomorrow actually came, I have everything I need for my family, and my family's well provided for. Time. Like, I know it's trash to a lot of people. Like, oh, I don't want to spend time. I'm literally getting to the point where I'm gonna cut off all phones, all social media every Friday. I'm literally getting to that point. That's gonna actually. I probably just said it on camera so I could obligate myself to it. Fridays I'm gonna be unavailable to the world, just so I can spend time with my family. Only because I grind so hard every day of the week. I get up, I go. I get up, I go. Like, literally, I take my son to school, and the first thing I do is I come right to the shop, and I do whatever I got to do to take care of my business.
Right.
Monday morning, Wave Report episodes, and make sure y'all get them episodes in a timely fashion, in a well-quality edit, and make sure that y'all happy with it. I get up and I grind to do it. I make sure I make time during the week to shoot. I make sure I make time in the week to do any business that I got to have. I still work a full-time job. Time is the most precious thing that I wish I had more of. But that is 100% what I sacrifice for my family. Fully, I can be honest about that.
YJ.
That's what you got a problem. You got a problem sacrificing the time.
Do I have a problem sacrificing it?
Yeah.
I don't want to always sacrifice it. I want to sleep sometimes. I want to sleep in some days. I want to. Well, I do that anyway. There's certain things I want to do. I mean, I still get it in. You know what I mean? But time is.
That's debatable.
I'm getting in, man. I don't know about you gonna get yours. I'm gonna get mine. No, time is really.
Yeah, for me, it's ambition. You know, I have a real problem sacrificing my ambitions
Hold on. So you mean
for any relationship.
your ambition kind of outweighs the other person's?
A lot of times, probably in every relationship I've ever been in. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever had to like? Well, you don't tone it down, do you?
I've actually threw everything out the window a couple times.
Oh, that's wild.
I'm supposed to be so much further along, you know.
Why do you feel the need to do that? To throw it out the window?
That's back when I used to believe in happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? I used to believe in that. I don't give a fuck about that right now. It's a two-party system. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Give and take. You know what I mean? I'm so cool on this. Do everything for one party, and when they're happy, you might be. You know, it's too many questions for me. So, sacrificing my ambitions happened more than a few times, and it was mostly because of the other party's insecurity for the most part.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing a lot of this and getting a lot of attention for this. I don't like these group of people you're around with. These group of people is I'm making the bread off of these group of people right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of like got to make myself available for them.
That's right.
Well, you should make yourself available for me. All right, let me do that. Now these group of people gone. I have no eyes on me. What do? I rap.
Right.
Now I'm ass naked in the snow. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing. We break up. I have nothing. I sacrifice all what I could have been doing and could have had for your dumb ass. And I turned out to be the dumbass in the end because you leave I'm left with nothing. So my ambition, I find that hard. I have a huge problem with sacrificing that for any relationship. That's something that at this day and age, at 32 years old, that's something I will not sacrifice. It is not even debatable. It's not even negotiable. It's not even something you can look at it. Oh, bitch, turn that way. And that's just real to me.
Yeah.
That's just real to me. I got shit to do, and I can't slow up. I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to go take pictures for the gram. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go, look good for X, Y, and Z. I would like to set my family up.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Nipsey. But what we've been seeing floating around today, you know what I'm saying? We'll appreciate, what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to support, but my man's had trust funds for his kids. We straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that. You know what I mean? I want that. Can I get that shit? Hell yeah, I can get that shit by my goals, my drive to get there, my ambition. And if you stop that shit, I can't get there. So I can't allow nobody to do that. I'm not sacrificing.
That's deep.
I sacrificed.
That was actually part of my follow-up question. That's deep. I think something I had to sacrifice was the surety of my perspective. See, when you get in a relationship, as sure as you are, you realize you could be wrong. And I encountered that a lot in the dating phase, and also obviously being married. I had to kind of compromise my way of doing things because there's another person that I'm accountable for and accountable to. As men, I think sometimes a lot is asked of us to sacrifice a lot of things in relationships, because the burden is a lot on us, being the man of the house, taking care of, y'all have kids and bills, also your ambition and your drive outside of the household. But my perspective, a lot of times, has been skewed. And when I first dated my wife, my perspective held us back because I was like, man, we got to do it this way. And there's different ways to skin a cat, so it don't have to be my way. Although I think my way is the most efficient way, Right. Her ways of times have been better than mine because when you see things from your perspective, you only see it your way. You're not really trying to entertain anybody else's opinion on the matter. So I think that held us back a lot. But we grew because I realized I have to listen to my wife. I have to see what she says. Even if I don't agree with it, I want to hear her out.
I wish I don't listen. Like, I wish I could be that person that be like, yeah, I hear you, but fuck you.
Why though?
Because it seemed like that person get further in life. It seemed like that person really get further in life, bro. Like, when you think about your past relationships and the shit that you was trying to do and accomplish, and how you sacrifice that to, romanticize some other chick, you know what I'm saying, and, live this glamorous life or whatever I was doing that took away from doing that other thing. You know, it took away from building an empire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only reason why I can't agree with you is aside. It's an easy way to rebuttal what I'm about to say.
Oh, you know I will.
But Steve Bezos was married.
Who?
You know,
Amazon.
He was married to his wife before Amazon was created. He was married to his wife when Amazon was created. He was married to his wife when business of Amazon was made. He was married to his wife when the structure was set up. He was married when he went out and negotiated contracts. There was a marriage that was there before that. A lot of it comes down to expectation and communication between the two parties.
False.
I can't say it's false,
Go ahead
bro.
and speak.
False. This is why it's false.
Yeah, it's
It
to
don't-
you.
It don't. No. It don't come down to expectations off that. When you doing something like Steve, right? He doing something. He's with old girl while he's doing it, building it from nothing. At that point, it's not about expectation. At that point, it's about support. If you stab a horse in the forehead with a steel rod, it becomes a unicorn. That bitch is a unicorn. She supported and through the struggle and through the building of that. Not every woman is capable nor desires to go through what she went through to see him get to where he had to go.
But that doesn't make it false. That means that not every woman is the same.
Exactly. That's my point.
But you said it was false.
Yeah.
You just proved that it was true.
No, what's false? The expectation. It boiling down to expectations is false. That's what I said.
A woman may not be able to meet that expectation, but the truth of it is that as a man builds it, he can build it with his wife.
He can build it with his wife, but we talking about sacrificing here, right? If she don't require you to sacrifice it, then it's not a problem. Fact. I'm talking about the bitches who think it's a problem to do this shit. So she don't fall into the category. So it's cool.
Right. So what you're saying is that
What
it's
I'm saying
true
is
that a man can build it with his wife.
Right.
But you need the support in order
Yes.
to sustain it.
Yes, because I'm not willing to sacrifice that.
I get you. I'm at a place where literally my grind does not. I can honestly say this about where I sit today. Before, and the reason why I say today and before, I have a newer relationship with my spouse than I
Praise
did
God.
previously.
Yes, sir.
Praise Jesus.
But where I sit today is in a relationship where it does not impede my time whatsoever to spend time with her. Because what I do is I've sacrificed my time there's times where literally I just want to sit down and play PlayStation. There's times where literally I just want to sit down and just watch First Take or I just want to watch TV. I don't do any of that anymore because when I get chances to spend time to myself, I'm doing that. I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy working on whatever business it takes to get to a place where I don't have to call anybody else boss. That ambition keeps me genuinely happy. So I keep moving day in and day out because that's my free time.
Big facts.
So the time that I have that is built for others, I can make that time for my lady because she's somebody who's important. She's somebody who I can prioritize. And that can satisfy her because I've set an expectation. I ain't gonna be no about nothing dude.
Ain't shit, nigga.
Yeah, in fact. I'm not going to be that person that's just going to sit down and just do nothing. I'm not going to be that person. I cannot be that person. I am not capable of ever again being that person.
Bum ass nigga.
So the reason why I'm not capable of it, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you have to understand that I will value and I will make you a priority. But when we're moved off from that, the day that I can have an opportunity to grind, the moment that I have an opportunity to grind, I'm going to get it with 1,000% of everything that's in me. I literally hear the most from people outside of my relationship. Yo, sleep, bro. Get some rest. Every time I'm here, you're like, yo, go. Don't wear yourself out. I'm past that. I refuel my tank by spending time with my family. That's my sleep. That's my rest. That's my R&R. But if I'm not resting, I'm working. And I'm trying to work until, like, some people don't have a kid who's autistic. Some people don't have a kid that they may have to support their entire life. I do. So because I have that, I can't sleep.
Big facts.
So I just had to make that expectation very clear. Look, if you want me to sit down and you want me to do nothing, I can't do it.
Big facts.
But at the same time, it doesn't mean I can't sit back and try to, when you go to court, you have everybody has a side of their case, the side of what they're trying to present to the judge. I presented what I can do in a relationship. She presented what she would require in a relationship. We came to a compromise where I didn't have to compromise anything, but quite frankly, time, sleep.
Yeah.
I just don't sleep like that.
Y'all both mentioned ambition, which it kind of led me, Jonah, you kind of eased me into the follow-up question, which is what is something personal that you value that you are not willing anymore to sacrifice? Something that you will not, like, I'm not giving this up. I'm not compromising on this one thing.
It's a plethora of things.
If you had to choose one that stands out.
Sex.
It was gonna be my answer.
Hold on, no.
That was gonna be yours.
It was gonna be. I was in the realm.
I mean, we already know both of y'all niggas have this crazy sex drive.
Out of this world.
So y'all say.
Praise God. You know my wife, Axel. Look.
So hold on. So you're just on the road though. So you had to sacrifice sex a little bit.
That's not. That's out of necessity. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I needed to do that. I had no choice. I can't mail my dick in. If I could, I would. You know what I mean? Or teleport to get some pussy, I would.
I mean, Steve Urkel made that machine. Never mind.
Shout out to Steve. Stephon, my nigga. I can't sacrifice sex. It's not happening.
Whatsoever.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You can be the president of the United States, and I can be your first man.
I don't know
I'ma get
if
that
a woman
pussy.
would make you sacrifice sex. You mean the amount of sex that you want per day? That's what you mean.
Look, I mean, okay, I'll put it this way. Let me give it some parameters. I can't go long stretches without sex.
Hold on. What's a long stretch to both of y'all?
A few days.
Well, I mean,
No, it was a few days.
It's a long stretch. I mean,
A few days is a long ass. A few days is a bid. Like when the judge give you a dime, that's what a few days feel like.
So 2-3 days is too long.
You know, you hit day 2, it's like shit.
Joe, it's too long?
You know,
It don't matter to me no more.
you're a better man than me.
There's a reason.
I don't know if I fully believe Joe,
Let me explain. Somebody asked me. You asked the question. What feels better when you cash your first check for your business or your first? I'm very much attracted to my lady. Very much happy with her. But I so don't want to not get every goal that I have set accomplished right now. So I'm gonna see her every night, and when I see her every night, we have a conversation.
You're gonna attempt to get some pussy.
No, we have a conversation in action. But I get up and I go. I'm such on a motivational. I gotta grind. You know. So for her, she recognizes that and she makes sure I'm happy. So I have no complaints. Period. but I get up and I'm like, I don't have a requirement. My she knows me.
So what's your thing you're not willing to sacrifice?
The one thing that I'm not willing to sacrifice,
Jones is 6, obviously.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I'm not willing to sacrifice. I'm not willing. So repeat the question. I want to
What's
make sure I
something?
answer it
What's
right.
something personal that you value that you are not willing to sacrifice from this point onward in your life?
My family. I'm not willing to give up on my family in order to get to the goals that I need to get to. I will not be. Y'all gotta understand me. I live with the regret daily of a daughter that I never had. You have to understand Joey. So I have one child, and trust me, when I'm in my quietest places, it still hurts me that I do not have a daughter who would have been turning 16 this year. It still hurts me. So to understand Joey, you have to understand that that's something that hits me. So I have an 11-year-old son that I spend every day I can to make him happy. I come home, I'm so tired. It's like 9:30 at night. He's supposed to have been asleep. Mom kept him up just so he can see me. And I'm going to make sure he's happy before he go to sleep. I don't care if you dangle $5 million in front of my face. I'm going to find a way to make sure my family can come along the ride. You can't pull me from them. I'm not sacrificing my family to get to the goal that I need to reach. I have to sacrifice time, but I'm not sacrificing my family.
That's real, man. Yeah, I ain't sacrificing my creativity.
Big facts.
I'm not sacrificing my creativity.
Not even they come to you with the $9 million deal.
Dark matter. I'm not sacrificing my creativity, man. I think we all creative beings in some form or fashion. I think I've had this conversation with people before about if you work a regular job, that's cool with me. Just don't hate on the creators and the innovators out here getting it.
Right.
We're not going to sacrifice to make you happy.
Real
Growing up, our parents and our grandparents, they worked jobs. They stayed at jobs 20, 30 years. That was their generation. That was their culture. We fostered in a new way of doing things. So there are many avenues for us to get revenue and to get our art out to the world. I'm not sacrificing my creativity. I've always been creating in some format, whether I've been writing, whether I've been rapping. It's a host of things I've done. It's a host of things we've done. The Wave Report. I'm not sacrificing this to make anyone happy because normally the other person, if they're creating, they understand. If they're not a creator, they don't really get it.
Well, you got some creators who don't understand shit.
Oh, go preach on it then.
Out in these streets, you really do. You got some creators who think that they got the entitled way about them. Like they believe that everything should be handed to them. That shit should just fall out of the sky and land in their lap. Everybody should listen to their shit. They think they can wake up one day and have a successful business without putting in the lead work. They don't know how to, nor do they want to network. They don't know how to do anything that they got going on. They would rather pay somebody some money to do this. They end up getting raped if they ever do make it. So it's some people out here who are creators who don't understand shit because they bum-ass bums who don't want to read.
Dang, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
Are you talking to somebody in particular?
Yeah.
It's just
I feel
another
like
case.
it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not willing to sacrifice my creativity anymore. I've done it before. Well, I took years not rapping. I was like not rapping for years. I don't know if y'all ever took a hiatus, but I took a long hiatus. And I didn't feel right because I'm not going to lie. As my boy Trey would say, I'm so good at it that it's almost like I was born to do it. And putting it down I could see like you're doing it for a long time and you're like, okay, I want to do something else. Right. That's different. But many of us, we haven't done it long enough to really feel the effects of it and reap the fruit from it. I'm not sacrificing my creativity to make anybody happy. Not my mama, not nobody. Yeah. I gotta keep on doing it.
See, I wouldn't sacrifice a win just so I want to see people win so badly, and I want to make sure that my team eats. I want to make sure that the people close to me eat. I couldn't be selfish with it. I couldn't take it for myself. I literally couldn't just be like, all right, we got $1 million right here. All right, so I'm gonna take 900,000 and I'm gonna go ahead and give 100,000 to you. I'm gonna give you. Nah, I mean, we when we sit at the table, we sit at the table together. When we move as a unit. And I wouldn't sacrifice my family. That's not just the people inside my immediate household. I wouldn't sacrifice my team. I wouldn't sell out my team to have a relationship with somebody. I wouldn't sell out my people to get to a better situation. I couldn't do that. That's crap shit. Like where I'm from, bro, that's
Big facts.
that's a line you just don't cross. If I ain't got nothing to do with it, and it's between two brothers, two sisters, two entities that I'm cool. Yo, I'm out of it. Sub me out. I'll play peacemaker for 2 days, and I'm stepping out because I have to make sure that I'm not gonna be the voice that ante up something that I couldn't be Diddy. I couldn't be Diddy. I couldn't amp up. Nigga, you got your man shot.
Dang,
I couldn't amp up Biggie, bro. Yo, we gotta do this. We gonna make money. I couldn't do it for the money. Cause you made money, but what happened at the end of it? You live a whole life of doing better stuff, but what happened at the big? What happened at that crossroad? What happened, Suge Knight? You amped your man up, and where he at today? I couldn't do that. I couldn't sell out my family so we can make money.
Real shit.
No, we stick to what we doing because it's gonna work. I don't need the beef to win.
Real shit.
Look at 50. 50 got all the money. All the money. You wouldn't listen to a 50 Cent record right now.
Not a chance.
He did everything, built his career, had an amazing album, and the beef. When there was no beef, you didn't care. You didn't care about the person. You cared about what he built it off of. I don't need drama to win. I need me. I need my family. I need my team. I don't need to sacrifice my integrity to win.
Oh, speak on the
And
integrity.
if you feel like you need to sacrifice your integrity to win, don't at me.
A lot of niggas sacrifice.
I don't need to be your friend if you feel like you need to sacrifice that to win. I don't. I don't need to be close to you if you feel like you need to sacrifice that to win. I don't care who you are. That's a cold case.
Big facts.
I don't need to be around you if that's the case.
Big facts.
I didn't lose anything by losing your friendship. If you felt like, you know what? I need to sacrifice. Nah, screw all that. I'll let y'all do that goofy stuff. I'll leave that to y'all.
No goofy shit over here.
I'll leave it to you.
That nigga sacrifice.
Oh, and just in case you didn't catch what I was talking about, I wouldn't put a cone head on my head. I wouldn't wear a traffic sign so I could get noticed. I wouldn't do it.
None of that goofy shit.
I wouldn't do
Y'all
it.
boys taking shots today. You know,
I ain't taking a shot.
on the comeback.
I ain't taking a shot.
On the comeback, the first
telling the
episode
truth.
back.
I'm telling the truth.
Oh, boys, man.
I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't compromise me in order to win. I wouldn't hang from a ceiling in order for somebody to notice me. Because what I do matters. I don't need to jump around so you can notice me. Because what I do matters. If you got a problem with
They
it,
going in. They going in.
check yourself, not me. I ain't the one to look at. It's the mirror.
So y'all,
Thank you for tuning into the Wave Report.
Damn, this man, wow, man. Hey, listen. This an episode of the Wave Report. YJ came back. They telling the truth. They being honest. They being passionate about what they saying. I know these niggas, they mean what they say. They mean what they say. Real and raw, baby.
Should know yourself.
So we're gonna close out this episode. Hey, follow us. Wave Report.
We doing short episodes now?
Hey, listen. Hey, you know,
Follow us.
It's cool. No, it's cool.
Follow us on the Wave Report 813.
Mess up the phone shui. We cool.
Actually, see, that's good that he said that. Follow us at Wave Report 813. But I have another question before we close out. Because I don't know when YJ going to be with us again. This nigga's fame, his fame done got to his head. He's always gone.
Damn, Daniel. I'm far from that.
Listen, man.
You know what?
For somebody, hold on, Joe. Hold on. You been going in. Hold on, Joe. We gotta hold Joe back. We gonna hold Joe back.
Hey, shit, let the pot simmer.
Us as wiser men, what advice would you give someone? So what advice would you give someone who feels like they're sacrificing too much to be in a relationship right now? Because we all have been there. What piece of advice would you give them if they feel like, look, man, I'm sacrificing way too much and it's still not working?
Nigga, get out. Get out. And then my nose start bleeding. Bruh, get the fuck, man. Look, man, like I said, I've been there, and I really mean it when I say I've been there. A lot of people talk about, you know, what they ain't gonna do, what they will do, and all that good shit. Me, I've done things in the name of love that I can't never get that time back. I've sacrificed so much, and I can't never get that time back. Your youth is precious, age-wise.
You dropping jewels now.
Your body breaks down the older you get. Certain things you can do now you can never be able to do, you know, later on in life. Strike while the iron's hot. Get the fuck out and do what you gotta do, my niggas. And I don't give a fuck what she look like. I do not care, because the moment you become successful, the world is your oyster, my nigga.
I got a caveat. What if kids involved? Some people feel like they have to stay.
Get the fuck out. I speak for kids before. Get out.
Dang. House, mortgage, everything?
Get the fuck out.
Dang.
Bounce, my nigga. You might be hurting for the moment. See, a lot of niggas short-sighted, bro.
Okay.
A lot of niggas short-sighted, bro. They think about, well, you know, if I leave now, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna support me when, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna hold me down? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. I need somebody. You don't need nobody, my nigga. Just work that much harder. Fuck it. Fuck it. Because in the end,
Right.
your end gonna be way greater. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Everything that you had to do to get to the point of your success, it'll all be worth it. You know what's not gonna be worth it?
What?
Staying in that relationship, letting your dreams die,
Yeah.
rotting on a shelf.
Yeah.
Your happiness is being sacrificed. You end up with depression, anxiety. You know what I'm saying, and insecurities and
A host of issues.
a host of
Yeah.
issues. You understand me? Like fucking, you downloaded a virus in your life. That's what happens when you sit on the things that make you happy and you sacrifice that for somebody who don't give a fuck about you in the end. Damn, I sound like the angry dude, but I'm keeping it 100 because I've been there.
Yeah.
And I've seen so many dudes in the name of love. They're not going to be together next year. Missing out on opportunities, once in a lifetime opportunities. But fuck these hoes. Fuck y'all niggas out here doing,
My
bro.
boy done came back striking while the iron's hot. That's what he came back doing.
Pew, 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 pew.
But he been there though, so he's speaking from firsthand experience.
Nah, facts.
Joe,
What's the question?
what advice would you give someone who feels like they're sacrificing too much to be in a relationship, man or woman?
Know yourself.
Big facts. Hold on, Joe. Hey, man or woman, let's keep that clear. Women too. You in a relationship where you sacrificing too much? Get the fuck out, my dear. Get the fuck out.
My dear.
I'm gonna say honestly, man, just know yourself. Like if you know that there's something in front of you that you can't get because of what you in or the situation you in, stop. Just take a second to stop and like stop. Like when you came into this world, it was you. When you moved out of your parents' house, it was you.
Right.
When you graduated high school, you were the only person that walked across the stage. When you graduated with a GED, it was only you that walked away with the stage. When you got out of jail, it was only you. Whatever happens in your life, it is literally only you. You have to make a decision for yourself. I have to get it, and I'm not going to compromise in order to get what I need to get. Let's say whatever it is you do, when you go to work, it's just you that goes to work. Your
Right.
significant other ain't there. You have to, it's not selfish to just say, I'm important. What is it that you want? You realize there's dudes out here who tell their women they can't get educations? Nigga, slavery has been over, bro.
Big facts.
Hold on.
No, there are dudes who literally will.
I'm
There,
shocked.
no, there are dudes who don't want their ladies to go back to school because they got to take care of the kids, or
That's true.
they make a home
Yeah,
for
that's-
them.
that's-
Oh man, if your
that's-
lady want
that's
to go back
stupid.
to school, let
But
her
what
go
I'm
back
saying
to
is,
school, fam.
don't ever be afraid to, or feel like you, or be fretful of shining. It's okay. You are important. You want
Right.
to make a business today? Create a business. Go to irs.gov, go to the local registry in your city, and create a business. Make a plan. Work it through. Stop thinking that it's always us. It's always, there was a girl. We're in once upon a... No. Untether yourself from what people think about you. Untether yourself from the relationship that may be toxic. It's you. I literally used to tell people all the time, man, I wish I can get it, man. I ain't got the time to. No. It was because I had the time to sleep. I had the time to play Madden. I had the time to play online and build my 2K My Player. I had the time to make every part of my business happen. I just didn't want to do it because I was the one that was lazy. And the moments that I wanted to make it, that was time that was my family wanted to be important. So instead of sacrificing what I needed to sacrifice that was really BS, I was the one that was blaming everybody else for my lack of action.
Big fact.
At the end of the day, you can boil down your entire day. It's 24 hours in a day. Write down everything you do with account for 24 hours in one day. I dare you. How much time are you sleeping? Okay, you got up. How much time did you sit on your bed before you went up and brushed your teeth? How much time did you sit after you brushed your teeth and said, I'm going to make breakfast? Okay, what's on TV? Let me watch the news. I'm going to do this. If you count out 24 hours in a day, I can show you at least 8 hours you're wasting.
Yeah. Even if you're working a double.
Even if you're working a double.
That's wild.
I can, well, not maybe 8 hours for them, but I can show you the time that you waste within a day.
Yeah.
You ever have to get ready for something and you're kind of just getting ready and you got maybe 40 minutes to get ready and then you look up and, oh, man, you only have 10 minutes to get ready? Some part of that day, you lost 30 minutes. Something that takes you 5 minutes to do took you 30 minutes to do. I'm just trying to tell you, as cheap as people could be with coupons, you could be that way with time.
True.
Everybody blames something. It's you, nigga. It's you. It's you. It's you, sis. Hun.
Queen.
It's you.
Queen.
You can make time to build something. And you don't have to feel like somebody is in the way of that. You chose to stay in that relationship. You chose to keep going back to the well. You chose to take that sip of alcohol. You chose to get high for that moment. You realize we didn't need any of that stuff to be sustained. You could live a life eating fruits and vegetables all day.
As long as I'm getting pussy.
At the same time, though, you went. Hold on.
Hell yeah, at the same time.
No. Well, yeah, it's fire.
Double meaning.
But what I'm saying is, when you were like 9, 10, maybe younger, but like 7 or 8, when you went outside and you were playing and you was having fun, you were having fun. That was the time that you were reserved for just doing that. You weren't thinking about, oh, I got bills I got to pay. Oh, I got to get some. You know, most of us hood dudes kind of did. I was already there. But I'm just saying, there was a time where, I got to get as much in that I got to do before it's dark outside. We used to play and try to play like the world ended as soon as it got dark. Kids can do it. How come adults can't do it? Yeah, you got bills to pay. Yeah, you got responsibilities. Yeah, you got people to feed. Yeah, you got you got all of that. At the end of the day, there's still moments you can do something for yourself.
All right.
You can search Instagram all day.
That's true. Social
I
media
swear,
time.
if you post one thing on Instagram, that probably took you 5 to 10 minutes to do. Because you got to make the post.
That's
you got to
a
make the
long-ass post.
that's uploading the post. That's putting a caption on the post. That's sharing the post. Then that's checking the post 5 minutes later to see who liked the post.
Interacting in the post. Yeah.
So I'm saying you commit time to do something. Value your time more. The second you value your time more, that's when you'll actually start saying that you actually can get more out of your day than what you get. I'm tired of the excuse of, oh, I don't have enough time to do it. Shut up. It's your fault.
Dang.
Shut the fuck up.
Accountability, baby.
If you don't have time to do something, it's your fault. I promise you can make time. Nigga, I am making.
That's what he meant to say.
I promise you can make time to get it done.
Well, I'm going to tell y'all off rip. I got a message for you Christian people.
Oh, Lord.
I be saying that like
Oh, Lord, that's a fire.
I got something to say to you Christian people. This ties into my piece of advice that I would give someone who thinks they're sacrificing too much to be in a relationship. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it putting this personal situation before my own purpose? I say Christian people because a lot of y'all reference Jesus Christ, him being servant and given to others. You know what Jesus also fulfilled? His purpose, regardless of what was going on around him, regardless of his disciples, regardless of him healing people and performing miracles, he still fulfilled his purpose, which is a lot of the reason that y'all will inherit the kingdom. Well, some of y'all, I don't know what, I mean.
A Proud of y'all niggas. Thank y'all.
He's the reason, right? Already. We'll get into that another episode. Oh my God. But yeah. Ask yourself, is it worth it that I'm placing this woman or this man before my own dreams and goals? Or this situation? Maybe y'all are married. Maybe y'all have been married for a while and you don't feel like starting over. That's stupid. Because you can't say, I can't start over, but you say you believe in God. That don't even make sense. If you believe in God and you believe God has something bigger and better for you, like all of y'all be saying, then you will be very willing to let go. If you've exhausted all possibilities, exhausted all avenues to stay together. You can't be scared of starting over.
Big facts.
And most of us succumb to depression. We'll just stay in a place that makes us, as Jonah said, unhappy, depressed for a while. And then we have to crawl out of depression, so that's double work. But y'all reference Jesus Christ a lot. That's y'all boy. That's my man too. But I understand that no matter what was going on around him, he fulfilled his purpose. No matter what Peter said, no matter what John said, no matter what anybody said about him, no matter what's going on, he got the job done. No excuses. He was tempted. He was stoned. He was beaten to death. That was a part of him fulfilling his overall purpose. So if you don't question yourself and ask yourself, no matter what situation you're in, a lot of y'all complain about the job y'all have. You know what you can do? Apply for another job. You could try to get another job instead of staying there and being unhappy for years because the money good. You know I can make Joe. You know you can make faster money.
I know this. This I know.
and not being under constant micromanaging and supervision. Yeah, you have some other type of supervision, but yeah.
You can make faster money by creating your own business.
Yeah,
sustaining it.
Let's call it that.
And
distributing your product.
Faster than Amazon. But yeah, that's what I would give. I would give you that advice. Ask yourself honest questions and be honest with yourself. If you know the answer is I can't take this anymore, as Jonah said, get the hell out. Because not only are you hurting yourself, you're hurting the other person. Because you don't want to be there anyway. So it's best that you just leave and y'all leave on whatever terms y'all leave on. Get out as fast as you can and try to create another avenue for yourself so that you can be successful. Because I tell you, take accountability for your actions, but you are the person that's responsible if your dreams die. Don't blame the other person. They made me like this. No, you the one chose to stay. You got to get out.
Big facts.
I'm going to tell you something that's it's not even game. It's just truth.
Mm-hmm.
One of my OGs told me this a long time ago. If you do anything, get paid for it. Anything you do, get paid for it.
Anything?
Anything
This
you do.
This dick ain't for free.
Whoa.
Anything you do, get paid for it. Nah. See, that's paying. You. Nah, I'm not changing what I'm saying at all.
Go ahead.
Sex, you get paid. There's a payoff there. Let's just keep it real. There's a payoff there. That's not what I was hinting at. If you want to look at it that way, but there's a payoff there. But anything you do, find a way to get paid for it. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to play video? You know the greatest thing about YouTube? There are probably 30, 40, 50 people that... I know one dude who probably could list off 30 people that gets paid to play 2K.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
You want to sit around and you want to play 2K all day? Why don't you get paid for it? Mm. I have a friend of mine who gets paid to play a WWE wrestling game.
Wow.
Dream job.
Wow.
He gets paid for it. Mm-hmm. I used to have a boss who quit the job because he played some... I all disrespect because it's a nerd game. Some joint called Warcraft of Worlds or something like that.
They have people addicted to that.
Literally, he got paid money, and I literally we were making. Hey, they closed the place anyway, so you can't go check my records anyway. We were making a good 3 to 4 a month stacks. He quit the job because he was making twice that, playing a video game. Mm-hmm. So I'm telling you, find a way to make money off of the things you do. Mm. Like, stop complaining about what you can't do. Mm. I'm so sincere. You cook. Word. Stop posting your pictures. Make a cooking show. Put it on YouTube. Get people to watch it. Because we don't want to see it.
Or keep posting your pictures and sell it.
Fact.
On the black market.
All I'm saying
AKA
is
Instagram.
there are people who create something just by what they love to do. Get up and go do it, man. Like it don't require everything doesn't require innovation. If you live in Silicon Valley, everything requires innovation.
Ain't that
But
the
if
truth,
you
nigga?
are a day-to-day human being, go make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you something that I thought was amazing. My entire life, I grew up eating cucumbers with the seasoning, salt, and the vinegar. Right?
Fire.
That's a hood thing if I've ever known it.
Right.
Until I actually went to a restaurant and that was something that was on the menu because the person actually did this when he was younger and he decided to make a dish out of it. Go to Captain's in DC. I'm not clowning with you. He sells it for $7.
He black.
He's black.
Hey man, salute. What's his shop name?
Shop name is Captain's.
Captain's in DC.
It's in DC,
Shout out
Washington,
to you, my
DC.
nigga. Hey,
Salute.
salute, my G,
But all I'm saying is
for the culture.
somebody went and made something great. Not again, but they went and made something out of what they what was there. Find a way to take the things that you do. You remember, you know who was the first vision of that for a lot of niggas in the hood? Remember the ice cream lady, the icy lady?
Yeah.
I paid my 25, 50 cents every time,
Yeah.
and I could have did it myself.
That's true. That's true.
But I went directly to the lady house. I didn't know what she put it because I lived in a different time. We didn't care.
Right.
I got my spoon because she was cheap. She ain't always have a spoon. But if she had a spoon that came with it, bro,
Upside down.
fact. All I'm saying is, man, there's a way for you to get out here and go make something of yourself. Stop finding reasons why you can't do it. I don't accept your complaints. I only accept your results. That's how the world is. Why should I be any different? Shut up. Do it. No. Don't talk back. Do it. No. Don't talk back. Don't comment. Get out your comment. Delete it. Just go do it. Just go do it. Just go do it. Shut up. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. Do it.
This man's forceful.
I ain't being forceful. I'm tired of you no
telling
good.
people to shut
I
up.
can't do it. I can't achieve my goal. Shut up. Just do it.
Right.
These niggas on something else this episode.
Nah, just do it, bro.
Look, man, we've been grinding for a long ass time, bro. A lot of people out here, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You know what's coming up? Avengers. Bet money you're going to take. You know what? It's probably this weekend that you see in this episode. You probably will take time and money to go pay and go watch the movie. But how much? Take it, what, 14, 15 bucks? You know how much it costs to create your business? Nothing.
Dang.
You know how much it costs to go ahead and incorporate your business? Probably like $150. But I digress. It don't cost you time, anything but time to go make something. You know how much it costs for you to write down that idea? Nothing. You know how much it costs for you to actually get up off your butt and actually say, I'm going to do this? Nothing. You know how much it costs you to research it? Nothing. Somebody has made a YouTube video about the exact business that you're trying to create.
Yeah, that's true.
You know a business you can go make and create that I would really wish that you could do it so you could put other people out of competition? You could make a solar business right now. It won't cost you anything. It won't cost you anything to make a solar business right now because it don't require no on-hand capital.
I mean,
Insider. Yeah, fuck a lot of
Hey,
these
man.
solar power niggas.
this is the Wave Report, man. Please follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, please. Follow us at the Wave Report 813 on Instagram. Follow us at the Wave Report on Facebook. You talk, we talk back. Comment, share the video, discuss, debate every Monday. As y'all know, we drop an episode for y'all, and we're going to come with more content. We are not stopping, and we'll be your favorite podcast soon if we're not already. So holler at us. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Niggas.